Little old gold versus new gold tonight, and we get the party started in the Joel as the ball goes out of bounds. Wake Forest gets it right back. Here's Marshall off a nice pick. Clock inside of 10. Legree lets it fly. Hello, Josiah Legree from the logo.
And he can be that spot shooter who can get on a run. Good look for him.
There's an open three. Ballou 0 for 2 from deep, living with that shot. Here's a loose ball, and Harris puts one in.
The athleticism of Juke Harris. Got excited, knocking down threes, dunks, worked the basketball.
There's some active defense. Nice steal. Mason pushes tempo. Harris runs the rim. Good transition play.
Nice pass. Vincent there. Get on the floor, get it down, pushing it. Watch this. Take it to the middle of the floor, push ahead, and then the strength of Juke Harris to go inside.
Good block inside. That's rejected by Relaford. And now transition play. Marshall fakes the three, steps into another, and an offensive board. Relaford back inside. Great second chance.
Yeah, we talked about it a moment ago. He's a very strong inside presence at 6'9". 2 baskets early for Relaford.
Mason dribbled into trouble. Legree puts it ahead. Here's a rim run. No good, but a tip in there, and Legree taking advantage. Nice defensive rebound. Here comes Dawson, the Durham native, throws one up. Nice tip in Relaford. Here's Morehead State pushing tempo.
Another job, another great job of hustling, getting back. They're playing with some emotion. Steve Forbes not very happy. 3 or 4 out, 1 in, or even 5 out from sometimes.
As Mason's fouled on the three.
Easily to intercept that pass and start that possession.
Next foul sets up the bonus, and Dawson the pick. He's got Eagles soaring. 4-on-1. Nice finish.
Lob it. Watch this steal. Dawson knows exactly what to do with it. Kid grew up in Durham.
Colvin, a grown man in the paint. That's no good. Nice tip drill to Tre'Von Spillers, who gets his bunny to drop.
There you go.
Dawson flings it outside. Down to the freshman. Nice look to Carroll. Patient block. Harris gets a hand on it. Active defense for Wake, fueling this run. Juke Harris takes advantage. Marshall, great look. Another block for Spillers. Holding Morehead State off the board for 3 minutes, so Atkins gets inside, misses the layup. Had the second chances. It's been harder to find offense.
It would have been then too had he just, either kept the dribble or made just a little better pass in front.
Good pass to Harris. He draws contact, and it's all Wake out of his timeout.
Yeah. Goes inside against Legree. Legree's about 6 feet tall. Juke goes about 6'6", 6'7" on a good day, and is able to knock down that three.
First big bucket for Cunningham. He's coming off the bench tonight.
Needed basket too.
Atkins wiggles. Here's Marion. He pops a three. That's Wake's second
good.
triple.
That's good to see Marcus Marion.
Here's Cal Mays off on the three. And Parker lost it. There's a second chance bucket for Wake.
Look what I found. Keep the ball alive.
An uber talented prospect at Valpo. Now Harris gets inside. He's got a nice mismatch and taking advantage of that size.
They've had a lot of success in 2 basketball games.
And a tip out. Nice second chance. That's where Morehead State was effective, living on these second moments. And there's Marshall.
I mean, you hope you would, but yes. You got to tell them. You got to tell the guy, hey guys.
Here's Maluk going inside. Oh, there's some creativity. Atkins gets inside. Spillers. That time it rattles in. Good ball movement.
Nice job defensively by Morehead State. They don't want to foul.
Marion the interception.
Great job by Marion in the interception spot. Steve Forbes gave him a little dap on the way down the floor. That was a great job defensively.
Coach Jake Dicker loved that secondary play. Here's a three, and it's in. There's Jacob Wilson inside of 10. And a bad pass. Loose scrum. Here comes Wake. Atkins on the move. Nearly our first dunk of the night.
But watch this though. This is what I'm talking about. You picked up the dribble. There's no real pressure there. Everybody's got their back to it, and then away you go. And just not quite enough. Picked up the dribble there. You're in trouble.
Not a ton of ball movement here for Morehead State. Parker gets a catch and shoot. That was tipped.
2-2-1 will slow him down. Wake's got to make a good decision. Got
Closing
time.
Seconds for Atkins. He heaves a three, and it's good. What a way to end the first half from way downtown.
Takes his time. He sees the clock there. 4, 3, 2, 1 with plenty of time. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Deeks have a 13-point half.
Good rebound. Spillers. Wake's now offensive rebounding all day. Mason's three. Third time, not the charm, but maybe a fourth.
Wow.
And then a tip drill. Legree playing with 4 fouls. Great dish to Marshall. Hello.
Nice job there pushing ahead. Watch this. Watch this. Push ahead. That was after the long rebound, and you finish and you hold on so you can still get the basket back if you're Morehead State.
And then Mason gets an easy layup.
Too easy. But I mean, that's just again, lock in, play smart.
Corner three. Morehead State finding the rhythm, 4 threes. He scored 60 in the second half Monday. We're trailing an NAIA program. But shot the lights out against Midway. Atkins with a nice jumper. His 3 before the half was huge. And now Morehead State trying to find better offense in the half court. So Marshall tees up a 3.
Miscommunication. I was trying to watch this and get a better look.
3 minutes into this second half. Wake struggling with turnovers. There's another. And now the Eagles in transition with Cunningham.
Take advantage of it. Be smart.
Way off for 3. Maluk air ball. Spillers runs the lane. Hello.
Great job in converting the weak shot.
Wake very effective moving the ball against the zone in the first half. And Atkins rejected by Relaford.
Zone. See how big that zone is, ACC. There you go.
Kicks it to Harris. Ball movement leads to a 3.
Couldn't get it done quick enough. You see it?
A lot of tempo to open this second half. Short on the triple, Dawson. Mason. Spillers rewarded for running the lane. Relaford underneath. How did Wilson get that? No good. Atkins has it. 3v1. Harris puts that one down.
Took it up with 2 hands and attacked it that time. That's nice. All right, push it down. Watch him go up strong off both feet with 2 hands. Make darn.
Good pick and roll. Colvin swatted away. Wow. Good minutes from Carroll. Comes right in and gets a block. Now Cunningham on this end. He wants a foul, and it goes out of bounds. Parker will reset. Carroll's got good position in the post. Dawson the third off on the 3. And then Dawson gets it back. There's Carroll with the layup. Here's the freshman, his debut 3. Just off. Schweiger the rebound in his first game for Wake. Now it's Harris. It's been Harris's week here in Winston.
Nice.
Marshall a deep triple. How about that range? Yeah. Nice 3.
I think Legree kind of caught a little Charlie horse or something, or whatever in his back. It's cramped up.
How about Juke Harris? Give him 26.
Of course.
And now Cross in his Wake debut is intercepted. Good hands by Marshall. Marshall wants it back. Marshall, he goes to the bucket. There you go.
Good job in transition. This is what...
Those transition scrappy buckets have been huge for Wake Forest as now Isaac Carr checks in. The Portland, Oregon freshman. He's got a ton of potential as well as Cross comes up short. And Schweiger's there to clean it up.
Nice follow basket by Schweiger. Again, he can score the basketball. See what some guys can do under fire.
Marshall under fire. The shot clock unloads.
Nice job again, Marshall, running your half-court offense. Steve Forbes a little disappointed that they didn't get the stop.
Marshall, good pick and pop with Legree. Carroll drives. Good hands. Marion the steal. He's got Spillers. Spillers runs the floor.
Very good decision there.
This game's picked up some tempo here in the second half. And a rejection underneath. Spillers tips it. Wow, look at Marion saving it. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. And great hands. Cunningham.
That was the same play as a Juke play a moment ago.
Atkins running the break. Spillers is there. Another transition done.
Risky, get off my lawn, but right now, clock is your friend.
Nifty little layup.
Nice. Tell him after. See, the jinx got you. You're the first one to get us this year in the free throw jinx.
Well, there's a chance for 2 more. Atkins on the steal. He'll take advantage in transition. Good steal. Little tip forward. And Cunningham benefits with the layup.
Nice.
Little game of pinball. Bing, 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 bing. Keeping everybody involved. Spillers to close out this final minute. Hits the layup. So he's got 16. Complimentary pieces here from Morehead State, taking the 5.5-hour trip. Legree gets in the lane. His teardrops off, and that layup will count.
Yep.
So it's a 16-point finish. Well, that Wake Forest defense impressive in the second half.